Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, kindly subscribe and click the bell notification button to get updated on all our new videos. Yes, the federal government has declared Monday, October 10, 2022 as public holiday to mark this year Eid-ul-Mawlid celebration in commemoration of the birth of the Prophet Muhammad. The Minister of Interior, Rauf Aregbesola, who made the declaration on behalf of the federal government, congratulated all Muslims both at home and in the diaspora for witnessing this year's occasion. He admonished all Nigerians to imbibe the spirit of love, patience, tolerance, and perseverance, which are deep spiritual virtue, and which the Prophet Muhammad exemplified, adding that doing so would guarantee peace, security, and harmony in the country. Mr. Aregbesola enjoined Nigerians, particularly Muslims, to refrain from violence, lawlessness, and other acts of criminality. As the indisputable leader of our race, we must demonstrate responsible leadership in Africa, the minister said, while calling for a stop of all divisive tendencies across the country. The minister urged all Nigerians, and the youth in particular, to embrace the virtue of hard work and peaceful disposition to fellow humans, irrespective of faith, ideology, social class, and ethnicity, and join hands with the President Muhammad Buhari led administration and its efforts to build a progressive and enviable nation that all citizens will be proud of. The minister urged Nigerians to be security conscious, asking them to report any suspicious person or activities to the nearest security agency, and through the N Alert application on Android and iOS, saying, when you see something, do N alerts, and this will elicit prompt response from security agents. The minister wished all Muslims a happy celebration and Nigerians a happy holiday. Guys, let's even talk about the federal government itself. The federal government of Nigeria is composed of three district branches: legislative, executive, and judiciary, whose powers are vested by the Constitution of Nigeria in the National Assembly, the President, and the federal courts, including the Supreme Court, respectively. The Constitution provides a separation and balance of powers among the three branches and aims to prevent the repetition of past mistakes made by the governments. Nigeria is a federal republic with executive power exercised by the President. The President is the head of state, the head of government, and the head of a multi-party system. Nigerian politics takes place within a framework of a federal, presidential, representative democratic republic in which executive power is exercised by the government. Legislative power is held by the federal government and the two chambers of the legislature, the House of Representatives and the Senate. Together, the two chambers make up the law-making body in Nigeria, called the National Assembly, which serves as a check on the executive arm of government. The Economic Intelligence Unit rated Nigeria a hybrid regime in 2019. The federal government, states, and local governments of Nigeria aim to work cooperatively to govern the nation and its people. Nigeria became a member of the British Commonwealth upon its independence from British colonial rule on October 1st, 1960. The law of Nigeria is based on the rule of law, the independence of the judiciary, and British common law. Due to the long history of British colonial influence, the common law in the legal system is similar to common law system used in England and Wales and other Commonwealth countries. The constitutional framework for the legal system is provided by the Constitution of Nigeria. We have English law, which is derived from the colonial past with Britain. We have common law, case law development since colonial independence. We have customary law, which is derived from indigenous traditional norms and practices. We have Sharia law used in some states in the northern region. There is a judicial branch with the Supreme Court regarded as the highest court of the nation. The two fundamental sources of Nigerian law through legislation are Acts of Britain Parliament, popularly referred to as Statutes of General Application during the period before independence, and two, local legislation, comprising enactment of the Nigerian legislature from colonial period to date. There were other sources which through subsumed in Nigerian legislature were discreetly imported into the Nigerian legal system. They are called the Criminal and Penal Codes of Nigeria. Nigeria's legislation may be classified as follows: the colonial era until 1960, post-independence legislature 1960 to 1966, the military era 1966 to 1999. The grant of independence of Nigeria was a milestone in the political history of the country. This period witnessed the consideration of political gain made during the colonial era. Politicians genuinely focused their lapses in the polity. It achieved for herself a republican status by checking off the last vestiges of colonial authority. However, despite the violent violation of its provisions, the constitution remained the subsequent administration, military or otherwise. The president is elected through universal suffrage. The president is both the chief of state and the head of government, heading the Federal Executive Council or Cabinet. The president is elected to see the Nigerian Constitution is enacted and that the legislation is applied to the people. The elected president is also in charge of the nation's armed forces and can serve no more than 2 4-year elected terms. The current president of Nigeria is Muhammadu Buhari, who was elected in 2015, and the current vice president is Yemi Osinbajo. The executive branch is divided into federal ministries, which headed by a minister appointed by the president. The president must include at least one member from each of the 36 states in his cabinet. The president's appointments are confirmed by the Senate of Nigeria. In some cases, a federal minister is responsible for more than one ministry. For example, environment and housing may be combined, or a minister may be assisted by one or more ministers of state. Each ministry also has a permanent secretary, who is a senior civil servant. The ministries are responsible for various parastatals, government-owned corporations such as universities, the National Broadcasting Commission, and the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation. However, some parastatals are the responsibilities of the office of the presidency, such as the Independent National Electoral Commission, the Economic and the Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), and the Federal Civil Service Commission. The President and the Member of National Assembly of Nigeria are elected by members of the population who are at least 18 years old. The National Electoral Commission is responsible for monitoring elections and ensuring that the results are correct and not fraudulent. The winner of a position is elected through the first past the post system that is used in Great Britain. Nigeria has faced numerous bouts with fraudulent election. Particularly noteworthy is the general election that took place in 2007. This election was reportedly marred by ballots ranging underage voting, violence, intimidation, and an overall absence of clarity and accuracy from the National Electoral Commission. Well guys, there you have it. The federal government has declared October 10, 2022 as public holiday to mark this year Eid-ul-Mawlid celebration in commemoration of the birth of the Prophet Muhammad. Thank you all for listening to that, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your and comment in the comment section below. Thank you. Bye.